Really mad that people are buying an $80 look-alike Birkin bag from Walmart. Y'all are really mad about that? If buying an $80 Birkin look-alike bag from Walmart brings people happiness and brings people joy, then that's really all that matters. This commentary that is going on, some of the videos that I've seen are absolutely vile. Vile. Calling people poor and broke and criticizing them for shopping at Walmart, telling them that they'll...
Hello. Yeah, my name is Lauren. Lala, if that's what you prefer. Welcome to my channel where I used to do beauty, but now I feel like I'm leaning more into the pop culture, social commentary area field. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Anyways, if you're new here, hi. Well, it's me, Mario. Yeah, I just yap in a way that is productive. Yeah, welcome to my channel. Feel free to stay a while, kick back, relax. Yeah, and let's get into it, honestly, because I don't have much else to say. But like, comment, subscribe. So today we are going to be talking about the Walmart Birkin bag. If you have not heard about the Walmart Birkin bag, I mean, honestly, you might be living under a rock.
Hey, I don't mind wearing fake stuff, but yeah, while I'm in Walmart and I see this, hold on, I gotta sit this up because y'all finna see this. I'm gonna grab it. Come on, y'all finna see this. They can't tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. Y'all, why I'm in here about to purchase a motherfucking Birkin? Why I'm in here about to purchase a motherfucking Birkin? Hold on. Where we going? Honestly, it's getting carried away. It's actually getting scary. Birkin dupe. Nah, but I really was looking for a wallet and I just came across this. It's like, y'all better come get y'all one. Fake it until y'all make it. I don't wear purses like this, but hey man, to each his own, dude.
So before we get into the Birkin and all of this and all of that, we are going to talk about the history of the Birkin bag and what it means, how it came about, and honestly dissect when it went from just a bag to a symbol of status. So to understand why this Walmart bag has gone viral, we need to dissect, where did the first Birkin come from? It was created, curated, and mythologized. That's a hard word. I can't believe I even typed that. In 1984, Jane Birkin was on an airplane with the show Hermes CEO John Louis Dumas, and that led to the creation of the Birkin bag, because basically she was like, I'm a mother and I need a bag that's cute, it's durable, I could wear it every day, yada yada yada. And the CEO of Hermes was like, okay babe, like I got you sister. And that's how the Birkin bag was born. Okay, now why is the Birkin a status symbol? This is not just your everyday Coach bag. Shout out to, nothing wrong with Coach though, because I have a few in my closet. Yeah, not too much on her. A Birkin is the scarcity around it. I didn't even know this until I was looking up the researching for this video, but people are on wait lists to get a Birkin, to be sold a Birkin from the actual store, which I did not know this. Like, I know you can buy like resales. Resales seem like they're readily available if you're willing to pay that price, but I did not know people were on the wait list to buy a Birkin. And there have been lawsuits because they've been on the wait list so long and yet they still don't have a Birkin. So now they have decided to sue Hermes because it's like, I guess they just want their bag. I don't know. Anywho, the power of the Birkin is in the scarcity. It is in the exclusivity. That is where the power lies. It's not just about the price. It is the fact that everybody's not gonna have this bag. This bag is very well gate kept, and that's how people like it, which is why it confuses me that Cardi B is able to have so many. Have y'all ever seen Cardi B's haul of all her Birkins? That's crazy to me. Truly, it's crazy to me. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later too. Okay, Birkins are very well known and have become a status symbol for the rich, the famous, the wealthy. Carrying one doesn't just say I can afford this, it means I earned this. I've been in my bag, you get in the field. Yeah, so now that's the history of the Birkin. Let's get into the working. And some of y'all are working that bag too. Like I do think, me personally, I think the bag is very ugly. It's a very ugly bag. I would never be caught dead with a Birkin or a Wurkin, but some of y'all make it look cute on y'all, and I love that for y'all. Let's get into the Wurkin. Now we're in the era of the Wurkin, which is a $50, well, they say it's $50, but I've seen like $78. I've even seen $100 for this bag. And taking one look at the bag, if you knew what a Birkin looks like, you know that this Walmart Wurkin, it's like it's not no coincidental, oh, this kind of look like a Birkin. Like, no, it was designed specifically to look like the Birkin. People on TikTok were quickly drawn and attracted to the fact that this bag looks exactly like a Birkin, and I have seen countless amount of videos of unboxing videos. I'm comparing their real Birkin to that, and we're gonna get into that too, because if you have a real Birkin already, why are you buying the Wurkin? But I don't know. Okay, I really do. And a lot of people with this Wurkin bag, like with the unboxing videos and just people introducing them to the Wurkin bags, there have been a lot of think pieces, or many think pieces, surrounding what the Wurkin bag means in terms of society and how we view luxury, who should be able to access this type of luxury. I'm going to insert a few videos about, you know, the videos that I've seen. For me, I feel like the Dupe represents the democratization of luxury, and it's a nod to the fact that anybody.
Y'all are really mad that people are buying an $80 look-alike Birkin bag from Walmart? Y'all are really mad about that? If buying an $80 Birkin look-alike bag from Walmart brings people happiness and brings people joy, then that's really all that matters. This commentary that is going on, some of the videos that I've seen are absolutely vile. Calling people poor and broke and criticizing them for shopping at Walmart, telling them that they'll never experience luxury and they don't even know what luxury is and designer is, and, you know, making fun of them because they get this $80 bag. Some of y'all are so out of touch. So out of touch with reality and what is currently happening here in the United States, in the world. Like, touch some grass, go outside, be for real. And I could kind of understand if you are a consumer of fashion, a lover of fashion, right? You study it, you breathe it, you digest it, it's in your soul, and fashion is something that's really, really important to you. I can understand looking at this and having a critique and a perspective on maybe dupe culture, or maybe how high fashion trickles down and ends up on the shelves of Walmart or Target, looking at it from that perspective. But I haven't really seen that take a lot. What I have seen is content creators getting on here and tearing down people, criticizing people, calling them names, insulting them because they want an $80 bag from Walmart instead of a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $80,000 bag that looks almost identical. You can't be serious. At the end of the day, if you want the bag, buy the fucking bag. If the bag makes you happy, that's all that matters. If that bag is within your budget and you think it looks cool, awesome, whatever your motivation is, get the fucking bag. Who cares what people say? Who cares if people call it a dupe? Who cares if people call you poor? Who cares if you will never touch luxury in your life? Who gives a damn? Half of these brands that y'all are so hyped up on and wanting to wear their labels all over your body, do blackface. One of them sent a noose down the runway. The other brand makes... don't even get me started on Gucci and Dolce & Gabbana. Okay? Just buy the fucking bag.
This makes fashion and luxury, or what we deem as luxurious, accessible to everybody. But why the Walmart Birkin bag dupe is interesting is it's not pretending to be this. It doesn't use their branding at all, but instead it plays on a cultural recognition, which a lot of dupes do. Like the Jordans is gonna have the same colorway. It's gonna have the same exact color. It's gonna have the same exact design. It's gonna have that high top. I'm specifically thinking about like Jordan 1s. They're gonna look a certain way. When you look at it, you're gonna say, those Jordans, those supposed to look like Jordans. Same thing with the Hermes bag. You're looking at it and this is supposed to look like a Birkin bag. Hold on, let me take a little wine break. Yeah. So let's get into the pros and the cons of dupes. Y'all remember that video when they just go around Walmart saying all the Crocs dupe, Nike sweatsuit dupe, Tim's dupe, Uggs dupe? No, y'all don't know that. I'm gonna insert a clip so I don't look crazy, okay? But these are the pros and cons of, okay, so let's start with the pros. Affordability. It's affordable. It's $70, $100. Now, just because something is affordable does not mean that it's not a luxury anymore. And I don't really like that idea that only Hermes can be perceived as luxurious. I don't think exclusivity equals luxury. You having an extra 50, 70, whatever dollars to spend, that is a luxury. That is a blessing. That is like, everybody does not have that upper echelon like ideals that are attached to luxury. You being able to buy the Wurkin, the Walmart Birkin bag is still a luxury. Like, I don't know, that, and that's gonna go over some people's head, but everybody does not have that extra whatever to spend. Okay, nonetheless, it is still affordable and it gives you the luxury aesthetic without breaking your bank and spending your whole yearly salary. You can still get the aesthetic of a Birkin bag without all that money. Yeah. Pro number 2, it's accessible. Accessibility and affordability usually probably goes hand in hand. But honestly though, even for the wealthy, and that's why these lawsuits are coming in, even for the wealthy, the Birkin bag is not that accessible. People, like I said, people are on wait lists for this bag. I feel like Chanel, Fendi, Gucci, those type of items they might not be affordable for most, but they are very extremely accessible. Those are the type of stores that if you're at a more high-end mall, they're gonna have a Gucci store, they're gonna have a Fendi store, they might even have a Prada store where you can walk in and just go buy your item. But with the Hermes Birkin bag, you can still walk into a Hermes store and still not get that Birkin bag. Like, the availability and the accessibility is paper thin. So those are the pros. Let's get into the quality. And that's what I've heard a lot, that it's no way a Walmart Birkin bag, or, you know, the dupes of anything, whether it's shoes, any other type of bag, the quality is not gonna hold up the same exact way. And honestly, as somebody who does buy a lot of dupes, I kind of agree with that. Sometimes things are cheaper for a reason, and we have to be honest about that. But I'm here for a good time, not a long time, for real. So yeah, but when it comes to the Wurkin, like the wear and tear, I highly doubt anybody, you might be able to compare your Birkin bag to the Wurkin bag, like just like how they look, but nobody will ever, and I do mean ever, be able to compare their Birkin bag to the actual Wurkin bag. Because I don't know why I said that. I said actual Wurkin bag, like the Wurkin bag is the original, but whatever. Nobody actually wears their Birkin bag. That's the type of bag that you don't ever want to see no wear and tear on it because it was so expensive. That's the type of bag you put in the back of your closet, and when you really going somewhere fancy and whatever, that's when you take that out. So nobody's ever going to be able to really compare the quality of sorts. It could be the same quality and we would never know because y'all don't ever wear the damn Birkin bags, which is crazy. But if it ain't about me, I'm a kiki. Okay, con number 2 is ethics. Dupes still raise questions about originality. Like I said, they are teetering the line in terms of like what's legal and what's not. Yeah. And the last con that I have is sustainability. Usually a lot of dupes are made in places that it would be considered fast fashion, and it's not really sustainable. It contributes to environmental waste, apparently. But I feel like just because something is more expensive does not mean that it is more sustainable. Like, I get why that would be a con for some people after, you know, doing research or whatever, but and it made me wonder, like, looking into because a lot of companies get sustainability scores, seeing how sustainable are you as a brand. I didn't look up Hermes sustainability score exactly. I should have. But what I will say, I'm gonna put a link for different sustainability scores if y'all are interested in looking at that. But what I will say about it is that it is very hard for companies who are mass producing to have a good sustainability score. It's very difficult, and I'm gonna leave that at that. Yeah, a lot of these companies, high end, low end, the sustainability, yeah, it's never gonna give. And so that breeds the discussion of, I feel like dupes of shoes, especially Jordans, it hasn't really sparked this type of conversation. But you dupe a Birkin, it's like, oh my god, y'all, everybody's shaking in their boots. But it's not just a bag, it is a mirror reflecting our collective values and our collective anxieties. So on a sociological level, I still don't feel like I said that right. On a sociological, it's not psychological. On a sociological, that's good. On a sociological level, it really prompts the question of who gets to participate in luxury and who doesn't get to participate in luxury. A lot of people feel like the fact the Wurkin is going to, in a way, devalue the Birkin and devalue that idea, the classist, elitist, I want to say racist, I might throw races in there too, but I do feel like luxuries like this were never meant for black people. But it throws away it devalues all of those ideas that only this certain type of person gets to have a Birkin bag, or gets to have a bag that looks like a Birkin bag. And a lot of people like that. Me, I'm indifferent. I really don't care. If I really, maybe because I think the bag is ugly, so it was never on my radar either way. But I say, if you want to dupe, get a dupe. Yeah. And it also makes us question, what does it mean to own an object that imitates wealth? What does it mean to want something that is sometimes unattainable? Excuse me. And I do have some thoughts about wanting an object that imitates wealth. I don't think it's necessarily wrong to want it. And at the same time, when I told this to a friend, they said I wasn't making no sense. But I'm gonna say it right now. Maybe when I watch it back, I'll be making sense then. But wanting a dupe that imitates wealth only reinforces the classist and elitist, whitewashed, racist ideologies of what the Birkin bag has come to mean. And yes, you're buying it for cheap, but the fact that it's going this viral, and the fact that it's like the topic of course Birkin is like, oh yeah, we're hot shit. Oh yeah, like I feel like we need to deconstruct specific idea of what luxury is, if that makes sense. It probably don't make no sense, but we're reinforcing it. I know for a fact. Yes, you're buying a Birkin, but you are still reinforcing classist and elitist ideas by even buying the dupe. But honestly, that's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. I like nice things. You know who I am, a little girl once said, and she was speaking, she was spitting when she said that. So yeah, I feel like this TikTok Wurkin trend, it does force us to confront the contradictions of modern day consumerism. And we really do have to look in the mirror like, okay, because even though it's cheap, it doesn't make it not a luxury. It doesn't make it unnecessary consumerism, which is okay. It is okay. I'm not saying I don't do it, because I do. Definitely, I do. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with that, but it's okay. Actually, I wrote it down. I know what I'm talking about. We crave luxury, but we critique the exclusivity of brands like ours. We embrace dupe, but we question their sustainability and ethics. I agree. I wrote that, but I definitely agree with me. So all in all, I would love to hear like down in the comments, what does the Walmart Birkin bag represent to you? Is it like an affordable way to join a trend? Is it just another piece of fast fashion that's gonna end up in the landfill or Goodwill in about 2 to 3 business days? Yeah, let me know down below, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs like, comment, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video. Till then.